Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. This is Coach Moses, welcoming you once again to Transformation Tuesday. Can you believe it? Already we have completed 1 month in the new year 2023. Today is January 31st. And folks, today we have something exciting for you. Once again, we have with us today a beautiful lady, Shara Sinclair from Notmar Trading. Welcome, welcome, Shara. Welcome to Transformation Tuesdays. How are you today?
Thank you, Coach. I'm doing well, extremely well. Thank you very much. Having a good day. And you, sir?
I'm doing excellent, excellent, and looking forward to speaking with you today, hearing a bit about who you are, what your business is all about, and also just to have a general conversation here on Transformation Tuesdays. We're really thankful, Shara, that you took the time out to be here with us today. And Shara, I know that you're from Notmar Trading Company, but tell us a bit about Notmar Trading. Who are they? What is it that they do? And so we can just inform our listeners a little bit more about Notmar and Shara herself.
All right, sir. So I want to thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to be here today. So Notmar Trading Company is actually the company is a one-stop shop for everything fire. Notmar has been in business for over 32 years. We consist of experienced engineers, technicians, everything to do with fire. It's our leading, we are a professional company that not just install, but we design as well, and we supply, and we also maintain anything fire detection, fire alarm, fire extinguishers, fire hose reel, fire sprinklers, deluge systems, fire suppression system, water maze, kitchen suppression system, and the list goes on, sir. So it's anything at all that has to do with fire. You can, Notmar is the one-stop shop. Notmar is actually owned by Jordan, Maurice, and Trisha Brown. It's a family company. I'm currently the senior operation and project manager at Notmar Trading Company. I've been with them for a little over 3 years. It's been very good so far, and as I said, it's a family business, so it makes you feel like family here.
Thank you, Shara. Whoa, when you said everything fire, I started to get a bit nervous, but then you clarified and just talked about some of the stuff that you offered. But when we talk of fire, though, and the things that you do, I see on the screen where we're showing like the fire extinguisher and stuff like that. Um, and you have been in business for over 32 years, you said. But when you think of these things, from experience, I know sometimes that we don't pay attention to stuff like extinguishing and so forth. But what would you say to your customers now, or prospective customers and our listeners out there, in terms of preparation? How does Notmar help with these offerings to help persons to prepare just in case?
All right. So what we do is that we help you to prepare from the household to the commercial to the industrial. So we always tell our customer in an household, like it is required that each person should have a fire extinguisher at their home. When you have a fire extinguisher, you should not take it for granted that you have had it for 5 or 10 years and it will work. It should actually be serviced every single year, so our technician would actually come in, check it. We have our test that we do, make sure that it wasn't discharged, there's no leak on the system any at all. Because sometimes when we go there are leaks on the system, which would mean that we will have to take it away, have it recharged, and then reinstalled to the location. So these are some of the things that persons take for granted, that because you might have, especially in the household, that because you have a fire extinguisher, it means that it doesn't matter how long you have it, it will automatically work.
You said something very interesting there, Shara, when you mentioned household, because I know that the average person at home, do you find that they pay attention to these things, or do you have to do something to convince them about the need, or the necessity of preparing themselves with things like fire extinguishers, etc.?
Right. So for the average Jamaican, most persons don't actually think about it, but I've noticed that in recent years, and even during my time here at Notmar, I've been encouraging persons, who have, or mainly persons who have lived in apartment building, or if you have, two-story or any household at all, I always say, it is important that you should get a fire extinguisher, because anything can happen at any time. And sometimes just having a fire extinguisher or even a smoke detector over your kitchen, a heat detector over your stove or any of those area, can also send an alarm and trigger something to say, oh, there's something that is wrong, and that could help to save a life. Or even, so it is very important that we spend a little time. I know fire is something that is put on the back burner in the construction industry. Fire equipment and fire system is one that is put at the back burner, but it is very critical and important for us to put it at the forefront, because it can save life and it can save money. It can save you from spending so much to rebuild, replenish your stock. So it is very important that we should think about this, which we have not really been thinking about,
Right.
especially in Jamaica. We have not, fire is something that there's not much emphasis that is placed on us installing fire equipment and fire system in household. It is more for the commercial than, residential, but it should be for both.
And you're absolutely right, because ever so often we hear the very sad stories of house on fire, and sometimes, unfortunately, persons injured or even losing their lives. So, very good service you're offering there, Shara. It seems to me like just about everybody would need some of your services. But if you were to identify your best customer, in Action Coach, we refer to that as your target market. Who would you say are your best customers?
All right. So one of our best customers is the industrial and commercial client, such as corporate and residential developers, as well as in industries such as manufacturing, distribution, storage, and warehouse, banking, and power and electricity. Those are one of our bigger customer.
All right, thank you for that, Shara. Shara, I know that you just completed a program with us here at Action Coach, the Action Club Group Coaching Program. And I want to thank you for being in the program, and you participated so well, and you're a superstar throughout the program. I want to ask you though, what would it maybe the one or two top things, the biggest impact that coaching has done for you and your business?
Okay, so coach, it was extremely, I'm so grateful to have been in that course. And I would encourage all small businesses, whether I'm small or large business, it is something that they should, invest in it, because it's a worthwhile investment. Some of the things that I've learned is that one of the major things for me was time management. Time management was really, really important, because it shows where you don't have a daily task. You don't plan your day prior to when you get to work in the morning, because before, I would literally, when I come to work, I would write on a to-do list the things that I would want to achieve that day. But no, it is where I started to doing it from the day before. And then, so in the night, I would do that. And what is not accomplished, I would move it over to the next day. So that was very, 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 that was one of the most interesting topics that we did. The other one that I learned was also holding people responsible.
Hmm.
That that was really, really something, sir, that I don't know. Before, I wasn't holding people responsible for their tasks. So if it was not completed, I would say, okay, then all right, I will just go ahead and do it. But then that is not very effective, and that is not proper management either. So in you showing us the different aspect of it, that was something that I started to implement shortly after doing the sessions.
Thank you, Shara. Thank you. So, time management and holding persons accountable and responsible for their actions. And those are two very important things, not just in business, but in life. And I'm happy that you're able to benefit. I'm sure other ways too, but those two ways for sure. And I know you know that we are called action coach for a reason. We take action after we learn something. So when you put these into action, practicing better time management techniques and holding person accountable, what kind of difference did this make to your business?
It did make a big difference. So I manage a team of engineers, and one of I'm starting to hold them responsible. So each engineer now, instead of not giving me a report on a weekly basis, they now start to give me their report because they know if it is not given, there are consequences to this. And I have had meetings with them, and I've seen where it is much better, more effective, because each person understand his or her role. And with that, now we are able to move forward. So there were areas that we were slacking off on, we are now better able to manage those areas more effectively.
Excellent, excellent, Shara. Shara, I'm happy that that is working out for you and you're getting great results, because results is the name of the game. And an action coach here, we're so happy when our clients like yourself are putting the things into action. You are doing what you're supposed to do, you're executing, and you're getting the results. And that is what is happening for you. I'm so happy for you. Shara, in life and business, we're not perfect people, right? And we make mistakes from time to time. In your business, um, what would you say is the major mistake or mistakes you have made? What I know you're a smart person. It's said that if you're smart, you're going to learn from your mistakes. So I know without a shadow of doubt that you learned from these mistakes. But tell us one or two mistakes that you made in your life, especially here in business, and what did you learn from it, and what advice would you be giving to entrepreneurs like yourself and others to prevent them perhaps from making these mistakes again, or any mistake in general? It's a long question.
Yes, it is. So, sir, one of the mistakes that I have made, or one of the things that I have found, is that um, working together as a team, I was more of a one man band. So I would want to do everything myself. But what I have learned, that's one of the biggest mistakes I've made. So, I mean, Action Coach has actually helped me to see that, boy, it's not just a one man band. You cannot do everything yourself. So, I start now to look at team. How do we work together as a team? Holding persons responsible as a team. And it move on not just in business but to my personal life as well. I have realized that because I have seen myself as always wanting to do things for myself by myself. So once I can do it by myself. But it has also taught me that you need people in your life to actually assist you, because you might be good at this, but you're not good at one aspect, and then there's somebody else who is good at that aspect. Allow that person to assist you, and working together as a team, it will be more effective. It will be cost, not just cost effective, but also a better time management as well, and you will spend less time in doing the task that would have a task that should have taken 10 minutes would have taken 40 minutes, because you do not have enough background or experience in that. So team is really, really important. So I would encourage, young entrepreneurs to ensure that when they're building their business, not just see it, okay, because I'm the CEO of the business, this is it. You have to have team, because teamwork, because the CEO and the chairman for my business, they have really ensured that we work as a team, and it is something that they have been implementing or trying to implement as well, working together as a team, which looking at it, I can see that it is really, really something that each company needs to have, because there's no, as you would have said, coach, there's no I in team. So I really yes, sir.
Excellent indeed. And you're absolutely right. Teamwork is important. So, and of course, there are times when you, we get carried away trying to get everything done, and the building of the team doesn't take place the way it should. So I'm happy that you have done that. Another thing, Shara, I want to ask you is, Um, as you reflect on the program, it seems to me like Team Rich might be the one that was most outstanding for you. Am I correct?
It was, sir. Yes, Team Rich was also very, one of the better parts of the program, and systems.
And systems. Okay,
Yes,
great, great, great.
yes, system was one of the higher points, sir.
System was great for you too.
Yes,
And systems, as you know, is very important to getting a business to run without you. And I'm sure, Shara, that you have been working hard on building out more systems, improving them in your business. I'm so happy for you for that too.
yes, sir. We have been implementing more systems. Right now, we're in the process of preparing sending some persons to be trained in different aspects so that, the systems that we're trying to implement, it will, each person will have be more effective in using the system, because it doesn't make any sense you have a system and the staff does not know how to use the system, because then, a bad workman always blame
It's
his
too
or her tool. But once you have trained the staff how to use these systems,
right.
then, you will also get more production out of the staff, and, it will be more effective, and it's better time management as well for the business.
Excellent. So listening to you, I realize you're talking team, you're talking systems, you're talking leverage, you're talking everything. You're going through the whole course. Excellent indeed. As we are talking about the course and you're kind of reflecting and recapping, Shara, persons in this group and persons outside of this group here, who might be thinking of, is a coaching program a good thing for me? We actually have Action Club starting again on the 15th of February. A new group will start on that date. What would you say to persons out there who have never done this program or have never done an Action Coach program? What would you say to them about the next cohort that starts on February 15th? What would you say to them about Action Club?
But initially, when I heard about it, I was, what's that about?
Mhm.
It's probably waste of money or something like that. But going to the course, I actually realized that it is something that needs to be implemented in every business, in every single business. It doesn't matter how small your business is or how large your business is. It's something that I would recommend to every business, because what it does, it helps you to see your weak points, your strong points as well, your in between points, and it also helps you to better manage, not just manage your time, but manage the product that you're selling or whatever service that you're providing. It actually helps you to provide better service to the customers. Things that we would take for granted. Doing this course, I realize you cannot take anything for granted. Even about your profit, you they say, okay, my company is making profit. But in actuality, the company is not really making profit, because it's just an item that is making one item that is making profit,
Mhm.
and it's not an overall profit for the business. It is just a one item. So I would encourage persons to really spend the time and do the course. It's just like 3 hours every on a Tuesday, and it's time well spent. You also get to network as well, and you get to bounce off ideas of other persons. If it is a group coaching, you get to bounce off ideas of other persons, and you will say, okay, I can do this, and it also help to boost your business as well, and help to boost the team moral, as a group, and each person gets, you meet someone new, and you can sell your product more as well.
Excellent. So you're encouraging persons to jump on this program because you have said so much, Shara. I mean, so many benefits. I can hear the excitement in your voice. And yes, thank you for sharing that with our listeners. Shara, I would like to show your website, your banner once again, so persons can see how to contact you, your email address, your phone number, all of these things, and an image of some of the things that you write. There it is. So, Shara, is there anything special you have going on or that you would love to offer our listeners?
Okay, so currently we are offering, we don't just sell extinguishers for home as well. We also provide extinguishers for vehicles. So persons like the taxi drivers who are required to have extinguishers in their cars, the any kind of car, once it's a PPV or a CC public carrier vehicle, you're required to have a fire extinguishers. So we also provide these. We supply, we install, we recharge as well. So I'm encouraging each and every one that they should have a look at this product. Our numbers are there. They can contact us. For household extinguishers, we also provide those as well. Smoke detectors, for large developments, in construction. If you're actually building an apartment complex or any commercial building, and you also ask, you need a design to be done, we'll also design it for you from scratch, and we will supply, design, install anything that you would want us to do. We will be able to do that for you. One of the things that we do is that when we install these equipment, we don't just leave it just like that. We offer you servicing as well. So these equipment has to be maintained in order for them to be effective. So we offer you servicing. One of the things that we do is that we offer you like a 1 year servicing. So after installation, we'll give you the first servicing free, and then we offer you a 1 year service contract, which is renewable every year. And then we also give you certification for the product that we have installed as well. Each product comes with a certification. If it's a fire pump, we have the different certification for it, because our technicians are certified. Our fire alarm technicians and engineers are also certified by all the relevant bodies. And we work with the fire department to ensure that if your building needs to be registered, we can get it re-registered. We ensure that you are up to standard to the fire department what is required. So it's anything that you would need us to do. You can just call on us. We will come and have a look at it, and then once we have a look at it, then we will go ahead and do the installation for you.
Excellent. So you're offering the full package. I really like that, and you cover the entire island, right?
Yes, we cover the entire island. Our office is located in Kingston, but we come right across the island. We are located right across the island. We have our technician right across the island. We try our best to give you a 24-hour response. If it is, depends on where it is, it might be quicker, or, but we try to have a maximum of 24 hours to respond to you.
Excellent, excellent. Shara, one final question for you. What has been your brightest achievement to date?
Okay, so all right. So one of my brightest achievement to date is completing Action Coach. Yes, that is one of my brightest achievement. I mean, there are other achievement, but that is one of my brightest achievement, because it's not just something that I have achieved in business. It is something that will help me as well in my personal life. So is something that I'm really, really, really proud of, because I can see I've made changes in my personal life as well based on what I have learned. So I don't just implement stuff in the business, but I also implement stuff in my personal life as well. So this has really been a great achievement.
Wow. Thank you for that, Shara. I feel honored to know that I was your coach in this program and that this has turned out to be a big thing for you. Very, very happy to hear that. And today, folks, Shara Sinclair from Notmar Trading, she shared with us all about Notmar and what they have on offer for us preventing fires and safeguarding ourselves. They are right across the country, and Shara has also been encouraging listeners to jump on our Action Club coaching program. That is, the next cohort starts on February 15, and we're doing registration now. So, folks, if that are listening out there, Shara has quite a number of interesting products here on offer. And if you're thinking about a coaching program, certainly Action Club is just a few days away. We'd love to have you on board so we can help you to get similar results like what Shara has just expressed. And it's very possible for you. So thank you once again, Shara, for taking the time out to be with us today to share with us. It was our pleasure having you, and all the best in your business.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure being here as well, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, all the best.